category page expansion process a little bit in the past, but today I just wanted to give a live example of where we've run this for a client over the last few months and the results we got from that. So just a quick recap. This is what the category page expansion process is. So let's say you have a product, in this case a bench. Then what a lot of e-commerce stores do is just have that one category for a bench, and they just have one page, and that limits the amount of search volume you can get for your product. So what the category page expansion process would do in this scenario is look to create pages on a two-seater bench, three-seater bench, bench with table, weatherproof bench, park style bench. So these are just 5 examples. There's likely hundreds of different ways people search for benches. The two caveats with this process are that the keywords must have a unique search intent. So if you Google park style bench and weatherproof bench, if the results are the same on Google for those two keywords, then you would not create another page because you'll end up with keyword cannibalization. So they must have a unique search intent. And the second thing is they must be relevant to your product. So if your bench in this example is not weatherproof, then obviously you wouldn't create a category page on that because it wouldn't make any sense. You would confuse people who ended up on that page. So this is, the main part of this process goes into this research. Often what we find is for single product we can create 10, 20, 30 pages so long as they meet this criteria. So here's an example. These are all brand new keywords, and these are just the primary keywords, so we're not tracking multiple keywords per page. So for example, with this top one, what we can see here is the search volume is 1.9k per month, so only 2,000 people per month. The baseline, this wasn't ranking, and today that ranks number 1. There's a couple here that were part of a test project that was a bit earlier on, but the majority just took around under a month to actually rank. So you can see here there's no baseline ranking, there's no ranking 3 months ago, and they all pretty much got to the top few positions straight away. So as you can see here, there's a real mix of search volume. Some are 2,000, some are over 2,000, some are 260, some are 50, real kind of range. Common thing is, because these are such high intent and such specific pages that we created, they perform really well. So a bunch of them went to first position, bunch to second, and then a few more on the bottom of page 1. And then also, I've cut the screenshot off, but there was another 20 or so that are nearly getting onto page 1. So if you can imagine taking, your one product, your one keyword that obviously has a limited search volume, and just expanding and exploding the amount of search volume that is up for grabs for that particular keyword. And this is an absolute game changer for this particular client. So a few bits about this particular project. So we got these results in between month 2 and 3 of the project. So very quick results. Around 20,000 extra search volume got into the top few positions of Google. And that's just measuring the primary keywords. So that is just adding up what we can see here. So if you add up the secondary keywords, it's probably more likely 50,000+ search volume per month. This process was very hands-off for the client. We obviously informed them what we're doing. They approved things. They looked at the content and that kind of thing. But apart from that, very hands-off process for them. And finally, the good thing about this process is we can repeat it for most other e-commerce stores. So if you come to us with a particular range of products, we can look at that and very quickly say, yes, we can do this for your products, or no, we can't. Yeah, hope that's useful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.